Hey everyone, Carla here from Documenting the Journey. I am here today with another product review from CleverFox. This time I have a budget planner in addition to a bucket list journal. This is an A5 size journal, and this budget planner is a 7x9 binder, but with A5 size pages. And so I will go ahead and go through this one first. Ring planner, that is a 12-month budget planner. Let me take this sleeve off. Got the lavender color. It does come in 10 other colors, and this is the budget binder, and so it is going to be a ring planner on the inside. It has a lot of inserts inside of it. With all of your CleverFox products, you do get the product guarantee, so that is going to be included in all of the products. With the website, they do have free shipping on the continental US through their website, and I have a 10% off code that I will go ahead and link down to the bottom. Now, this binder with the 12-month inserts is retailing at $31.99. It currently is on sale at the time of me filming this video. So let me go ahead and take out some of the shipping packaging here. Okay, so the binder itself is they call it a vegan leather, but it is basically a smooth plastic type of material. The stitching matches your color for well, at least this one does. It matches the color of the actual binder. It has a silver snap. It's not an adjustable snap. It is a single snap here. When you open up the binder, you do have a lot of different pockets here. You have multiple credit card pockets. You have a slip-in pocket here in addition to another pocket there. You also have a zipper with a pocket that goes down to the depth of this stitching here, again with silver hardware. So again, you have your warranty card, and then all of the CleverFox products have a insert included in the product that tells you what is the best way to use this particular product, in addition to all of the layouts that the inserts include. And so I'll go ahead and make sure that I touch base on all of those. We do have several sticker sheets included in here with the rose gold foiling. So you have those here. You have two of this same sheet, and then this one here. And then again, your binder itself is listed as 7x9, but your pages, they look to be A5 to me. But let's go ahead and measure them. So this is 5.5 by 8.25, so it's right around A5 size for the pages. And so you get, for $31.99, not only do you get an entire agenda, but you get a year's worth of inserts in addition to some cash envelopes and other things I'll go over with you. But for $32, this is a really good price, so you can always reuse this agenda with any other A5 inserts that you might have. Now, the ring size, let me go ahead and measure those. These are 30mm rings, and so these are actually really decent size rings. Okay, so with your inserts, it does take up a good chunk of the ring size in your inserts. You also have this poly type of plastic protective sheet. It does come with several of the cash envelope system with additional budget sheets. Now, these envelopes are really interesting because they're not paper envelopes. They're like a really sturdy, like you can kind of hear the texture, a really sturdy plastic envelope. Now, with that, all of this information that you have back here, you would definitely have to use a permanent marker to make sure that you mark on these, because I don't think a traditional ballpoint or gel pen would work. But you have multiple envelopes here So you have 12 envelopes here with some color coordinated budget sheets. Now you can use these envelopes as a cash system and bring them with you, or you can use them for stockpiling for holidays or a sinking funds also. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep those in there because otherwise I will lose them. Okay, so when you open up so another thing too, this binder doesn't truly lay flat, and so that is something to definitely keep in mind when you are purchasing this. They do have the budget books that are a book bound that are like this, and so I will go ahead and leave the links to those as well. I personally was really curious in the actual binder because I was thinking that this would be really nice to work along with my Moxie Life system if I wanted to take the page out and put it in temporarily into my companion notebooks with my Moxie Life system. And that's the reason I requested the binder, is because I was really interested in the actual binder, like ring pages. Okay, so when you go in, you still have the same beautiful 120 GSM bright white paper that all of your other Clever Fox products have. Now this is a colorful product. Now you're gonna have a bunch of different colors that rotate throughout the month. You have your header sheet here, which is very similar on a lot of their other products. You have a financial goals page. Now this includes 8 different goals that you can kind of focus on, and you can just mind map how you're going to reach those goals and just jot in what those goals are going to be. And then here you can get a little bit more in depth with your goals. So say one of your goals is to create a budget for fun spending. Maybe in your tactics and your strategies, one of those could be, if you are overspending in your fun category, maybe in one of these mind map type areas, you can say that you're going to unsubscribe from certain shops, or you're going to unsubscribe or quit following on social media certain accounts and shops that kind of influence you to purchase things. And so that can go in one of these areas. And then you're going to go straight into your monthly expenses and your monthly plan. And so these are undated products. You can start these any day you want. Your mini calendar down here does start on a Sunday and then ends on a Saturday. So you can use this mini calendar for a lot of different things. You can use it for bill tracking. You can use it for current expense tracking of what you're actually spending each day. You have up here a space where you can write the month and the year. You have monthly goals, a to-do list, bills and expenses, the due dates and the amount, your income and your savings. You can always overflow that here into the notes area. Now your undated products do have the color coordinated per the month shade up here for you to fill in your days on. Here you have where you actually create your budget. So this is going to be for you to plan your budget on what you know is going to be spent during that month. So you have all of your home expenses, what you have budgeted, your actual payment, and then what the difference was, whether it's a positive or a minus. Your food, whether that is grocery shopping or eating out. You have healthcare expenses, health insurance payments, co-pays for doctors, stuff like that. Credit cards and loans, and so this can be where your car payments are, credit card payments are, anything like that. You have a personal section, a transport for gas or city bus fees, entertainment, other, and your total budgeted, your total actual, and your difference. And then you have a expense tracker. Now you have in here, this is like your checkbook register. You have 4 pages of your expense tracker in here. And so if you carry this with you, it's going to be really easy to keep track of everything. Otherwise, you can bring your receipts home and pop all of the information in here if this is going to be a desk planner for you. But you do have 4 pages in here for date, description, category, and amount. And then you have a monthly review section on each one of these months. Now you have an opening balance, a total income, total expenses, differences, total savings, and a balance forward. If you do a 0, balanced budget, this would work really well for you. And then it creates a pie chart for you if you wanted to track things so you can visually see it. And it's telling you in here 5% each is going to be each one of these little slices. Down here you have categories to go along with your pie chart. And so you can calculate how much money you spent in each category and what percent that took. And so here's an example from the insert of what it looks like. And then over here in your monthly review, you do have like a reflection section, what your biggest wins were. Did you meet your budget? If not, why? Did you achieve this month's goals? If not, why? Where did I have the most trouble and what could I improve on at next month? Actions I will take next month to increase my income, and then actions I will take next month to cut my expenses. And this is probably one of my favorite areas of this budget planner, is just an overflow for notes and ideas. You get a 2-page spread for that. And this you can use really to do anything. You can do a lot of mind mapping in this area if you want to try and budget out a trip or a vacation, if you want to try and budget out a large home expense like installing a fence, maybe your water heater went out, anything like that. You can just jot down a bunch of notes down here as well. You can even put in contractor information if you're contacting people to come out and do home repairs. So again, this is an undated product, and so each month that you have for all 12 months is going to be a different color, and you're going to have the exact same layout for every single month. So all of these pages are going to be included in each month. And so I'll just do like a quick flip just so you can kind of see all of the colors here. And go to the last month here. At the very end of the planner, you do have a savings tracker, so you can have a savings tracker for different categories. Again, like I said, if you're budgeting for a vacation or carpeting or any home improvement type thing, you can have that tracker here. You can write what the savings tracker is for, how much you need, and what the due date is, and then you can log in every time you put money into your savings. And you are going to have 8 categories of those, and that will also tie in to the 8 categories at the very beginning for your goals if you wanted to use these that way. And then you also have a debt tracker. So you have 12 debt trackers that you can use, and this can be anything, or I mean really any debt. It could be car loans, it could be a home loan, it could be anything that you want to track. And here again, you have 12 of those. You have holiday budgets. You have holiday gifts in addition to an area where you budgeted and what you actually spent. And you have holiday spending. You have a regular bill tracker back here, and this is a chart where it has your bills are going to be down here and the months that they're due are across the top. You have a 2-page spread for that. And then you have an annual summary. So this might take a little bit more time to go through all 12 months, but it tells you what month you have, what month you're in, what your income was, how much you saved, and then what your totals were for each of the pre-printed categories. And of course you can put in any of your other categories, and then you have totals along the bottom. And then at the very end, you have several dot grid pages. You have 12 dot grid pages that you can use in any way that you see fit for your personal budgeting style and any other ideas that you needed. You have a holiday stuff in here, so you don't really have to use one for a gift list or anything like that, but you could always use one for if you have children and you're doing class parties, or if you're doing Valentine's and whatnot. You can also include all of that stuff back here. And then again, you do have all 12 of your cash envelope budget systems. You have all of this information on the back where you have each month of the year, what your budget was and what your actual is. You have 12 of those. And you also have these budget sheets that are color coordinated. You get 1 sheet per envelope system, and these can slip into your envelope also. So if you needed to take that out and bring it with you to keep track. At the very end of the binder, you have another slip-in pocket here, and then you have a slip-in pocket there. I've already put my pen in the elastic pen loop. And you are going to have, I can't remember if I mentioned at the beginning, the silver hardware. And then let me show you what it looks like when it is closed. So this is what it looks like when it's closed. So the pages fit really nicely in the binder system. The back of the binder is blank because you do have the logo on the front. So that is your budget planner. And then the other item I wanted to go over with you is a bucket list journal. Now this one I was really curious about because my kids and I have a bucket list each summer, and I've never used their bucket list journal before. So as I was reading about it on the website, I thought that it would be nice to be able to go over with you guys. Also, again, this is a hardcover A5 size bucket list journal. So I just wanted to show you the thickness of it. It is going to be right at 2.5 centimeters. And you do have some debossing on the cover. You have a elastic pen loop, and then for their bound systems, you also have the elastic closure. Okay, it does have some stickers in the back, and it does have the expandable pocket. So here are some of the stickers that are included in the bucket list journal. And these are rose gold. This is going to be the A5 size, so 5.3 to 7 by 7 centimeters for the paper, inches for the paper, the 120 GSM bright white paper. You are going to have 100 guided entries, and then I'll go ahead and just go through the front as well. So when you first come into it, you have bucket list ideas. Well, you have an introduction as well, but you do have ideas for a bucket list. You have 300 ideas here. It's everything from traveling to doing things locally. And they also have little check mark boxes on them, which is always a nice touch because if you are going to use these bucket lists, then you can easily mark them off throughout. Okay, so there's several prompts here. What does that one say? Ride a donkey down the Grand Canyon. My husband actually works with somebody who did that trip, and he said it was intense. Okay, fly a kite. So there's definitely some simple stuff in here. Have a picnic, see a meteor shower. Okay, and then this is pages for your own personal bucket list. You get 6 pages for what you want to create for your bucket list with the check marks, and it is lined with some dot grid down at the bottom. And then you can create a vision board. And then you have a world map. So this is something that you can use your colored pencils or markers on. It says lists of countries that you want to visit and list of ones that you've already visited, and you can color those in. So if you're really big into travel, this is going to work really well for you. If you're not, then you can easily just skip this page. This is going to be what your spread looks like, and this is going to be repeated 100 times, okay? So you have basically a checklist of before the activity and then a reflection for after the activity. And so this one is used for your actual bucket list item. In the objective section, you can write a detailed description of what you're wanting to accomplish. You can write down the reasons why you want to do this item, and then you can also list the steps that you need in order to carry out that idea. So you have several sections in here that are already pre-printed in addition to a dot grid area down here. You have icons up here of what you are going to need to do. So if you're going to need to go shopping for it, if it's a camping, if it's an airplane event, your number of bucket lists and what your priority is, difficulty level, excitement level, costs, a reward if it's achieved, and action steps to make it happen. And so this is more of a planning page. And then this is an after page, and this is kind of a reflection on what you experienced during that bucket list item. So the date completed, the time it took, how you felt, did you reward yourself, your satisfaction rating, and then a blank journaling area. Okay, so this does repeat 100 times over and over, before on the left, after on the right. You do have 3 ribbons included in the journal. So this is the black cover, and so the colors that they've included were gold, silver, and black for the ribbons. And then at the very end, you do have some dot grid pages. Let me go ahead and count those for you. You have 21 dot grid pages. Their dot grid is the 5mm dot grid, and those are all allocated at the end. You do not have any additional pages between these spreads. Right, and then that is the end of your journal. So it's a very simple journal. It has a ton of ideas in it for you already. Some pre-planning pages in addition to reflection pages with some blank dot grid down here for you to add photos or any type of journaling. And then you do have the travel map included in addition to the vision board. So you can use these blank pages up here also for some additional journaling and memories if you wanted to kind of combine this with a memory keeper of sorts. And that is the bucket list journal. So those are the 2 items that I had for you today. I hope that you enjoy the walkthrough. If you have any questions about any of these, definitely let me know. I did forget to mention at the beginning of me going through this one is retailed at $21.99, and it comes in, I think, 10 colors, just like this one did. So this one is A5, and it has 100 prompts in here for your bucket list items with 300 ideas. And so if you have any questions about either of these products, definitely let me know. I will go ahead and leave the link to both of these products in addition to the colors that I chose down there. If you do choose to use my 10% off code, it is an affiliate link. I do get a small commission off of your sale at no additional cost to you, and it is an unlimited code, so you can use it unlimited on their website. And if you order from their website, you always get free shipping, and their shipping is really quick too. I got mine only in a couple of days. But if you have any additional questions, definitely let me know in the comments, and let me know out of this video which product you are most excited about. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it.